What's up, HCWA fans? You've got your beady little eyes focused on a brand new episode of Shootin' with the Lawdog, and this time it is my pleasure to be sitting right here with the one and only Bobby Yela. How you doing, Bobby?
Hey man, I'm great, man. It's good to see you again. This old thing has got everything shut down.
I know, the coronavirus, COVID-19.
Yeah, well,
it's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Everything crazy right now, but hell, it's good. It's just good to feel like I'm back at home, HCWA, where we belong. You know.
That's right. Money Inc.
All day, all day long. Big
and,
Money Inc.
That's Carolina. Your Virginia crew is
the Mid-Atlantic
Misfits.
See,
okay.
we
got to represent both of them here.
Oh yeah.
While he's doing the shoot interview. All right, Bobby. When did you start wrestling?
I started wrestling around July of 2011, and hell, funny story about how I started is I was working at the Salem Fair, and I overheard former HCWA guy Adam Hex. I didn't even know this guy. I just overheard him talking about having a match. So me, I'm an ear hustler. I was just like, let me go around here and see what kind of match this dude talking about. I've always been a big wrestling fan my whole life, so I was just trying to ear hustle and see where he was going with it. He was like, oh, I'm a pro wrestler or whatever. And he ribbed me. He said, can you throw yourself down on the concrete? After he told me what kind of match he wrestling, you know. Like, what kind of pro wrestling? Like, I don't want to do that. He said, throw yourself down on the concrete. He was just ribbing me. It was just a joke, but damn if I didn't. And the next day, Kid Lightning, him and Kid Lightning show up to my apartment, and that's how I became Yela, you know.
Wow. Who got you into the business? I'm assuming Kid Lightning did.
I would say Kid Lightning, Foxy Roxy. There's been guys like Robert Ash. We're gonna say J.R. Phoenix. We got Mr. Outlaw Wayne Taylor. You got people that actually. That's what got me in the business. I can go and pretend and be whatever kind of wrestler you want me to be, but that's who got me in the business. Them guys.
Who gave you your first big break?
My first big break. It's a toss-up between Robert Stanley and Isaac Daniels, because both of them guys did tremendous stuff for me. Both of them.
How many titles have you held in your career?
12 altogether, including the tag titles, and sometimes I didn't even when I worked at NASW, which is a promotion that no longer exists, the fans voted for me to be a champion, and I was presented with the belt with my picture on it.
Oh wow,
really
that's
cool, man.
That's cool as hell. Have you ever done any hardcore wrestling?
Oh yeah, Unholy. I've been to 2 Unholy Warfares, and.
Do you prefer the hardcore wrestling or the more traditional style?
Well, you can't say that I prefer one or the other, because it takes a special. People shit on a death match. Excuse my French. Just like some people don't want to see boring regular wrestling. You know, I prefer wrestling. It doesn't matter whether it's hardcore, mat wrestling, pro wrestling. I just love wrestling.
As long as it's good sound wrestling and a good story's being told.
Absolutely.
Who were your influences?
As far as
when you was growing up watching little Bobby Yala sitting there watching TV, you was watching NWA, WWF, UWF, World Class, AWA. Who was your favorites
of all time
and your influences?
I would have to say, and it's probably gonna throw y'all off a little, but Lance Storm, number 1.
He's a good sound technical wrestler. Why would that throw me off?
Nobody says Lance Storm. This guy had the whole
shit.
package.
He's one of the best technical wrestlers that was around in his day.
If I can be serious for a minute, he had the hot girl. He had every title, and he's one of the most forgotten about. Oh yeah, Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner. Because Papa Pump got the hookup, holla if you hear me.
I hate that son of a bitch.
Hey, that's just like You saying
Devin knows the story behind that.
it's just like you saying that you like Bud Light and I like Budweiser. You know what I'm saying?
Right. What do you want to accomplish next that you haven't already accomplished in wrestling?
The only thing I set out to do now that I'd like to think that I'm in there a little bit is to become more trained, to be a highly trained pro wrestler. That way when it's all said and done and the boots are hung up, I can still be a part of the business and I can make it better than the shape it was when we all got together and found this thing, you know. So
Who was your toughest opponent?
Maybe Chuck King. Because I wore an ass whooping from that man every time.
All right. Do you prefer to be a face or a heel? Because I've seen you do both. It wasn't too long ago, one of the last HCWA shows, you come out there, when you was coming to the ring, you was a baby face, and then by the time you got through doing your promo on the mic, you turned heel, and that was bad ass. Nobody's seen it coming. So which do you prefer?
I like to be more heelish because that's really who I am. You know, I'm a nice guy and a loving heart, but I just don't like people all in my face all the time. I'm an asshole, to be honest.
I think Ed Malice would agree. He prefers to be an asshole too.
Oh yeah, I mean, guys like me, I don't have a chip on my shoulder. I wouldn't bully or anything. I love to hug and kiss, but when I'm at work, I just want to work. So to answer your question, I would prefer to be a heel.
Okay. How do you feel when you hear people talk about professional wrestling and say that it's fake? The big F word, if you will.
Well, opinions are like assholes.
Everybody's got one.
Exactly. You're entitled to your opinion. All I gotta say is
get in the ring, take a chop.
If pro wrestling's fake, I will. If you tell me that professional wrestling's fake, I will invite you to Pure Pro Wrestling. I will invite you to HCWA. I will invite you to Adrenaline Pro. Just about anywhere I work, and we'll get in the car and we'll ride down together early. We'll help set up the ring, and then I'll get you in there with guys like Outlaw Wayne Taylor, the Scrapyard Dog, Robert Stanley, Jimmy Love, and you tell them it's fake. You can tell me it's fake all day long. I don't give a damn. If you think it's fake, you get in the ring. I will pick you up personally. Drive to your house no matter where you live. Pick you up personally. Take you to a show. We'll help set up the ring. And then you get in there and tell them it's fake. I don't give a shit what you think, really.
All right, this is my last question. What do you hope to accomplish next in your wrestling career? Before you, like you said, hang up the boots and become a trainer or...
It's easy, man. Just to become more trained, to be better than I was before, to make sure when you write Yela on the marquee, there's asses in every seat. You know, I wanna be one of those guys that draws, whether you love me, you hate me, and I don't want to just draw for a personal ego. I want to draw so my brothers can get paid too. It's not about me at this point. It's about putting asses in seats so we all can eat together. I can go out there and wrestle with Invisible Man, but who wants to see that? You know, we do this together. So
it'd be a hell of a match.
Hell.
You know, on one of them shows, I want to say Dark Side of the Ring, they was doing a show on one of those crazy taboo type wrestling promotions, and they had somebody doing that. Either the wrestling an invisible opponent, or it was a blow-up doll, one of the two. I saw something like that. I'm not bullshitting. I forgot which one it was, but when you said that, it clicked in my head. So that's been done, actually.
That's just like shit like that is just like Joey Ryan with the dick gimmick.
The dick of death.
It drives me crazy because everything that Jimmy Valiant, everything that Ric Flair, everything that, hell, I'll take it to people I know. Jimmy Love, Wayne Taylor, Scrapyard Dog, hell, Robert Stanley, everything that these guys have worked for 20 plus years is getting pissed down the drain because somebody. If you want to be an actor, go be an actor. We don't act around here, and this is why people say the F word, because shit like that. Now, Joey Ron's a hell of a worker, probably a hell of a guy. I don't know him personally, so I can't speak on this. I've seen him work before the dick gimmick, and he was really good. He never needed that. We need to stop doing this to our business because it's crippling it. I mean, as brothers, all of us, there's stupid crap that I do that I need to stop doing. You know, maybe I shouldn't slam a 6-pack or something. I mean, it's a 6-pack. Who cares? Joey Rodden shouldn't get his dick grabbed and do a hip toss. Whatever. You know, everybody's entitled to their opinions.
Truer words have never been spoken straight from the mouth of Bobby Yela. That was the final question.
Hey.
All right. Thank you for being here on Shootin with the Lawdog. The Gothic superstar Devin Graves is behind the camera. This is Bobby Yela, and I'm the Lawdog Brent Lawson. We'll see you at a future show. We're out, guys.